Hey guys, welcome to May favorites. I can't believe it's May already. I know I skipped my April favorites just because I just hadn't been using anything new really. It was just a month where I was just using a lot of previous month's favorites, and so it didn't seem worth it to just refilm stuff that you have already seen. But at the end of April, beginning of May, I got a lot of new stuff, and so a lot of those things will be featured in this video. It happens to be a lot of high-end products. I don't have any drugstore products to feature in this video, so I apologize for that. But I figured I would go ahead and show you some of the newer things that I have been enjoying lately. So the first product I'm going to talk about is not new per se, but something that I have rediscovered, or just something I pull out in the spring and summer to use, and it's the Chanel Vita Lumira Aqua Foundation. I'm in the shade B20 Beige Tundra, and it has SPF 15 in it, and it's just a very lightweight foundation, and it still has some decent coverage to it. I wouldn't say it's a full coverage foundation. You can maybe build it up to about medium coverage, but it looks really natural on the skin. It feels nice. I'm wearing it today. It just makes your skin look very naturally dewy and glowy and nice. I really enjoy using it in the spring and summer where my skin is a little bit less dry. In the wintertime, it doesn't work as well for my skin because it does tend to cling a little bit to dry patches. I mean, I wouldn't say it's awful, but you know, some of my other foundations work a little bit better when my skin is much dry. I also like the packaging. It's a plastic bottle. Most of Chanel's foundations are in like heavy glass bottles, but this isn't a plastic bottle. It's very travel friendly, so that's another reason why I really like this. Just continuing on with Chanel, I picked up two of their polishes from their summer collection. I have Belle Argus, which is a beautiful like royal blue kind of color, or cobalt blue color, and it has kind of a metallic finish on it, but it kind of changes a little bit in the light. This one does have the Chanel invisible shimmer to it, so you don't see the shimmer when you're like in indoor lighting, but when you go outside in the bright sunlight, you can see the little shimmery glitter particles in it. It is so pretty. It's my favorite blue polish in my collection, and it also applies really nicely in two coats. It's perfect. With my usual base coat and top coat, it lasts for a week, so it doesn't chip easily or anything like that. The other one that I have is Azure, and this one is a little bit more unique. This one is kind of like teal, but then it kind of turns into that cobalt royal blue. This one's definitely like a chameleon nail polish. It definitely changes color depending on the lighting. And again, this formula is also just as good as Belle Argus. It's good in two coats, and it lasts for a while. It doesn't chip easily. So definitely liking those, and I think these are probably the two popular ones in the collection. So I don't think they're sold out, but I think they are pretty popular, so if you want to pick them up, I would get them sooner than later. This next product is probably a new holy grail for me, and that's very exciting because it's a concealer, and I love my foundations, I love my concealers, and this one is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium 1 Custard, and I do think they tend to run a little bit lighter than you think, because this one, I think, well, at this point I've gotten a little bit of sun, but this one is a touch too light for me, but when you blend it out, it seems to work okay, but I think the next step up would be way too dark. So but anyway, this concealer is definitely holy grail for me. It is just amazing concealer. It is so awesome. One, it covers your blemishes, it covers your spots like a dream, and it just blends so nicely. That's my favorite part, is the texture and the blendability of this product. You just dab a little bit on. It has a doe foot applicator, which I really like. You just dab a little bit on, and I found just blending it with your fingers works the best. I feel like with a brush, it almost like just removes the product as you're blending it. So just tapping it on with your finger works the best, I think. Compared to the Pro Longwear concealer that I had previously mentioned in another favorites video, which I still do like because of the coverage and everything, but just the texture is a lot easier to use with this. This is so much more user-friendly than the Pro Longwear. One, the Pro Longwear is a liquid consistency, so it takes a little bit longer to blend out, and also it's harder to kind of control the amount that you want because it's a little pump, and a little bit goes a long way, but you end up always pumping too much. And so this is just fast, easy, and it just works really, really well. So I highly recommend trying this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. The next product I have is the Burberry eyeshadow in number 21 Midnight Brown. I have been wanting to try Burberry products for a long time, but I just never, I guess, wanted to pay that much for like single eyeshadows. Very rarely do I buy single eyeshadows unless it's really, really, you know, that good. And I've heard nothing but good reviews about Burberry eyeshadows, so I figured I would go ahead and try it since Nordstrom, on Ebates, Nordstrom had a 14% cash back, so it's basically getting 14% off of this. And usually, you know, cosmetics in department stores are never on sale, so I figured it would be a good opportunity to try it at a lower price. And it looks like this. It's kind of like a taupe-ish brown. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, not shimmer, but like a sheen or a shine to it. It's really pretty finish. It's very flattering and sophisticated. It's really beautiful, and this color is not something that I would usually buy in a single eyeshadow because it's a little bit dark. Usually I go for things that are like, you know, champagne-y pinks, or, you know, something that you could just throw on your eyes. And this one seemed a little bit more unique, but you can still just wear it by itself because of the ability to really blend it out. This shadow is probably the most blendable shadow that I own, and it's beautiful. The texture, they're just so easy to work with, and like I said, you could wear it alone on your lids sheerly, or you can build it up and use it with other shadows. It's just very versatile, especially this color, and I definitely want to pick up more of these Burberry eyeshadows. I know it's gonna get me completely in trouble, but it's beautiful, and the packaging is gorgeous. I mean, you have the Burberry pattern on there, and it's a magnetic closure, so it snaps shut, so you don't have to worry about it like busting open in your bag. And it's like metal. It's heavy. It's like a hefty eyeshadow, so not extremely travel friendly, but I mean, if you're only packing a couple of shadows, like I will pack maybe just this and one other eyeshadow, usually like Urban Decay Sin or something like that, just to pair with this, and I'm all set. I highly recommend Midnight Brown by Burberry. If the other shadows are just as good as this, then you know, definitely worth checking out, even for this price point. The next product I have was kind of a weird splurge. I saw Ray of Ray View talking about this in one of her videos, and also her blog post about it. She says she has very sensitive lips that get peely when she uses certain lip products, and she started using this product and it really changed her lips. I have the same problem with my lips, but I never thought of it as a sensitivity to anything. My lips are consistently, like almost always dry, crackly, and peely. I've tried many lip products from drugstore to the high end. The EOS lip balm previously was my favorite. I would apply it on at night and it would help my lips a lot, but when the winter started getting really dry, like nothing was working out. And I don't know if you hit like a plateau with certain products, but it just doesn't work as well for me anymore. So when she talked about this product, I was like, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and just try it. Sephora has a fantastic return policy. If it doesn't work, then I'll just return it. But fortunately or unfortunately, because it is kind of pricey, it has worked. It's the Hourglass lip oil treatment. I don't know what they put in it. It's like a mix of different oils and all this kind of stuff, but it really has just healed my lips. I always wondered when you read like makeup blogs and you look at their blog pictures of lipstick swatches or lip swatches or whatever, you're like, who has lips like that? Like, how do you have lips like that? I don't understand. Is it photoshopped? Is it really that person's lips? Are they like fake? Because they look that perfect, that smooth, that beautiful, and I've never had experienced like lips like that. My lips never looked like that, and this is about the closest thing I would ever get to that. I don't think my lips will be ever that perfect, but I mean, I feel like they look at least normal, and I can swipe on lipstick without having to worry about it peeling or drying out my lips or putting something underneath it or anything like that. It's just, this has been a miracle product for my lips. So I highly recommend trying it if you have peely lips, if you have dry lips, if you tried everything underneath the sun and nothing has worked. Give this a go. Like I said, Sephora has a really great return policy, so if it doesn't work, just send it back. The packaging is really unique. I've never seen anything like this. But the product pumps out of the top. You just push this down and it comes out like a little jelly type texture. At first it seems sticky, kind of like almost like, I want to say like Vaseline or like Carmex, that kind of like squishy emollient texture. But when you put it on your lips and you press your lips together, it's not tacky or sticky at all. The applicator tip is a metallic tip. Apparently it's supposed to be 24 karat gold plated, and it's kind of cool when you touch it to your lips, but you know, as you apply it and the friction of the applicator between your lips, it warms up a little bit. So I highly recommend, and it is travel friendly, which is nice. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than your typical lipstick. I mean, here's a lipstick just to compare the size, but at least it's not something like in a pot where you stick your fingers in or anything like that. It is, you know, something you could just apply directly to your lips. So I like that aspect of this product too. But definitely give this a go. I was very, very skeptical of this product, but after a week of using it, my lips had already improved immensely. Since I showed you that one lipstick, I guess I will show you the whole range of it. Well, not the whole range, but the ones that I have from the range. They are the YSL Rouge Volupté Shine lipsticks. They are fairly new, I think. I don't know, I hadn't been really keeping up with it, but I think they are fairly new, and they are YSL's version of the, you know, glossy lipsticks, the lipsticks that have like a glossy shine to them and all that kind of stuff. They're moisturizing, balmy, that kind of thing. I really, really like this. This is one of my favorite lipsticks on the planet. And one, because they are moisturizing. Two, they feel so comfortable on your lips. You don't even feel like there's anything on there. And then three, they are buildable. So you can swipe on a sheer wash of color, or you could build it up and really get like a punchy color. So the ones that I have are number 4, 15, and 6. I don't remember the names, I'm sorry, but number 4 is this red color. It's in the typical YSL Rouge Volupté packaging. It has the kind of like color on the, whatever, the band on the outside. Unfortunately, I guess YSL got rid of the mirrors. They used to have the mirrors on their lipsticks, but this one doesn't have a mirror. It has the flat top, but and you can kind of see your lips in it, but it's not like a mirror, which they used to have on there. And this one, number 6, is a kind of like a rosy pink color, almost fuchsia-y. And then number 15 is a coral color. And I love all three of them. Again, the texture is so nice. They last for a very long time for a lipstick that's kind of this lipstick gloss balm hybrid. Usually those only last a couple hours, but these, I think, for me last about 4 or 5 hours. Here are some swatches of the colors that I just showed you. This is the red, this one is that rosy pink, and this is the coral color. So beautiful. These are just one swipe on my hands, so you can see how they can be pretty pigmented. They're not this pigmented on your lips when you first swipe it, but like I said, you could build it up. Originally I only bought 2, but since I liked them so much, I bought another one, and I really want to get like the entire line because they are so beautiful. They are so comfortable to wear. They're just no-brainer lipsticks. There is a little scent to them. They have that typical YSL mango-y kind of scent to it, but I don't mind it, and it kind of fades away after a little while, so highly recommend these lipsticks. My last favorite is another rediscovery product. It's the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in bronze. It's just a gradient of bronze colors right there. You can use them individually if you can kind of get your brush in there, and I actually have used them as eyeshadows before, and they work fantastically. And the reason why I love this is because it gives a nice bronzy glow to your skin. I'm wearing it today. It doesn't look too orangey, and it's just a nice sheen. There's no glitter particles, even though it might look kind of like glittery, shimmery, but it's really subtle on the face, and you can kind of build it up. If you use just a light hand, you can get a nice little bronzy highlight to your skin, or you can put it on top of a matte bronzer just to give it a little bit of a glow, or you can use it by itself like I did today, and it kind of gives a little bit of bronze and then a little bit of glow to your face. The product is beautiful. I highly recommend it. So that's it for my May favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments about any of these products, just let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.